Hey everyone, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to LatProXperience, when we talk about entrepreneurial success through the Latino lens. Super happy again to be reconnecting with my friend, your friend, everybody's friend, Johanna Murillo. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, my dear. I'm doing really great. It's been a roller coaster this first part of the year, but also I think it's setting the foundation for what's to come. What about you?
Unbelievable. Things are unbelievable. I think there's a lot of great things to be thankful for, and some things I was
Correct.
like, wow, wish that hadn't happened. But
Lessons, remember, those are lessons that are in the making. That's how you learn.
the,
That's how you grow.
the, yeah, the coolest thing is that because I'm unreasonable and,
Hmm.
and and I tend to go faster than I probably should. I go through it really fast. Good or bad, it happens. It's over fast. So that's one of the advantages of moving with intention, moving with speed. And I think it's a good time to talk about and evaluate. Hey, what happened to the first 100? Not the first 120 days, the first 90 days. See, I'm going faster too.
There you go.
The first 90 days, we think we have a roadmap. We think it's going to work. We believe we're going to achieve what we say we're going to do. And then we execute and we get sometimes different results. So this is a good time to make those minor adjustments, right? When you go from first to second quarter, make minor adjustments. It's better to do that now than it is to wait another 3 months and make a major adjustment. So are
Yes.
you going through that process right now?
Yes, I call it the exorcism. To get the demons out. Yes, I laid out, as we've talked in previous conversations, I laid out my plan for the year because someone told me that last year I was slacking if I accomplished
That was
everything.
not the word that was used.
What was the word is used? That,
So
yes.
perhaps you were sandbagging.
Yes,
No, that wasn't
perhaps if
it.
I didn't set my goals higher, which
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
cannot stress this enough. People go like, "Oh my God, he really messed you up." Yes, you did, Antonio, because that way it showed me like, okay, sometimes we set our bar very carefully, so just in case it doesn't work and it comes that hesitation and what's not. But hey, just aim high, and you taught me that. And it means that not, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easier. It means the opposite. It's going to be tougher
Yeah,
because you're putting more things in your plate and trying to navigate what works and what doesn't. But also, the lesson that I can take from this 90 days is that time is currency. I know we hear that so
wow, yeah,
often, but the more that you put yourself out there, the more that currency grows and it's valuable. I used to invest my time in things that I thought it was a great investment in my energy, but when I go and through the data and see, okay, I did not get a lot of return on my investment, and I do not mean by the ROI in money. I mean it
hmm,
in time investment. I invested time,
right.
effort, trying to support things here and there. And then I realized it wasn't that successful at all. So, how can we adjust and keep moving forward? Because that's another thing that I learned during these 90 days. Not because you are moving in the same position, it means that you're making progress.
Yeah,
You're just in your same spot, focusing and refocusing in different things, but you're still in the same spot. It's important to allocate your energy and time in those things that help you move forward and to achieving those long-term goals, because then again, it's the elephant, it's like very far, that's over there, but what do I have right here in front of me? What's the tiger that I need to face right now? That's the lesson that I have learned. Adapt as well, understand not everyone can come with me, and it doesn't mean that it comes from a place of neglect or dismissal. It's just that where I'm going, it's not for everyone. And I've
right.
been blessed enough to still keep you and keep each other in this journey, because that's what we do. We always like push each other. We're not just there to say all the nice things, but also the things that need to be paid attention, rectified, and corrected as we keep progressing.
Yeah, you said a lot there, and I couldn't agree more. It's one item at a time. One of the things that you said, and you said before, honestly, and because it's an ongoing evolution, is not everyone can come with you, and not everyone's designed to come with you. And I was talking with my wife the other day, this past weekend, about something similar. And you trigger that, and I want to share that with you. It's really interesting to see, especially in the PR world or the social media or the promotions world. You see when you are winning visibly, right? Because you could be winning and not be visible, right? You could be growing and not be visible. When you're winning and growing visibly, all these people gravitate towards you and they want to be part of your party. Oh, I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for her. Here I'm celebrating my friend on the grand opening of his 7th location.
Yeah.
Were you in the first one? Were you around when I needed help? Trying to get support, not money, but support.
Yes.
Help me spread the word. I don't know, throw some good energy my way when I didn't have one door open. Now you're celebrating me on my 7th one, and this is not an Antonio example, but I saw it recently locally and going, look how full that place is. Everybody loves a winner. But where were they when that person was floating the idea? Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. How many of those people were saying, hey, that person's crazy? Or that's not going to work. Or another one of those, or another one of those locations. Oh, really? You too? So all the naysayers.
Yes.
But they still watch from the outside.
The fans, they're still fans because they're loyal. They're there. Yes. They're just watching what you're doing and see and something that I also discovered this first 90 days is like people will copy you regardless.
Oh, yeah.
And that's beautiful because they have to wait and see your next move for them to make theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And for me with the Wow Power Summit, nobody believed in it, to be honest. Only the people that believed in it were the panelists and a couple of friends, yourself included. And when it happened, now everybody wants to be a part of it. Now everyone wants to be and okay, that's great. But like you said, where were you guys? We were just thought of this as an idea. And now that we're moving to the next event, which is going to be in June in Sales and Finance Mastery, oh, I want to do something like you just did. Yeah, but why do you want to build it from scratch instead of help support what we're building here and all go up together? That's the part that you just like touched something right there in me, which I don't come from a place of bitterness. I just come from a place of reflection and realizing, oh, okay, it's great. Imitation is the best form of flattery at the end of the day. And that now you know and understand who is there to support you and who is there just as a fan and see what's your next move so they can go and repeat and replicate, which is okay. At the end of the day, imitation is the best form of flattery. We must be doing something right.
Listen, we do this to deliver some great content, to help people, to help ourselves, and to create something that will last a long time. And I think there's in some ways validation, right? I mean, I just run into a couple of new podcasts that came out of nowhere that has the same format, I should say, as this one. And I think it's funny to see, and nobody gives you a call and say, hey, listen, I got inspiration from you, or, great job on doing this, but people are watching regardless. People are watching. So that just keeps us on our toes, keeps us, getting bigger and better every single day. So it happens. Don't let that get in your head. Just keep going.
That's fuel. That's fueled for me because it means I must be doing something right.
Yeah. It's validation in a way. It's validation. Some of the things that I don't know if you notice, I'm sure you've noticed because you're very aware, some trends in the marketplace.
Yes.
And I want to share with you just 3 that I was thinking of the last few days since the last time that I talked to you. And that I think that there's not new things, But what's happening is they're getting amplified.
Mm.
And as entrepreneurs and business owners, we need to be hyper aware of these trends, because whether we agree with them or not, they're going to have an effect. When you embrace an effect on your business, an effect on your clients and potential clients. And just because we choose to not participate doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And the only person who's going to be negatively affected by that is the person who decides not to participate. The three trends that I'm seeing: a super marked trend in the upward direction for the need for legal services for small business.
Yes.
As the economy continues to become more challenging, and that's so in different sectors and in different magnitudes, people start getting a little crazy. And some people cut corners. Some people figure that the way for me to get money is take it from you. There's more aggressiveness in the marketplace, and you want to be protected. You want to be protected having a law firm on your team. Number one, not only to be protected from bad things, but also to be proactive with the good things, to stay ahead of trend, to make better decisions with a higher degree of certainty, and have a strong footing on what your next moves are going to be for your business. That's number one. An uptick in trends. I just saw a piece of data from Legal Shield last year, 2023. I forget how many cases were open, but I will tell you that there were almost $30 million saved or recovered for our clients in 2023.
Wow.
So that means that these are users, clients who use our services, Legal Shield in particular, and the results were that they either saved or recovered $30 million collectively, right? So, I mean, that tells you something. That number has been going up every year, and it's going up every year for what I just said. The trends it trends in that direction. Utilization is going in that direction. The demand is going in that direction. The need isn't going in that direction. And it's been like this for a while, but what I've seen is like this. Ever so slightly, the slope is a little bit higher. So that's trend number one. Trend number two is the increased need and acceptance for automation in small business. Automation in terms of things that you do repetitively, that perhaps you could use technology to free up some of that currency that you're talking about, time, so you can do things that are higher value in your business. As an example, some of our audience may be aware with Zapier. Zapier is a tool that connects a whole bunch of tools.
Yes.
And it helps you automate different functions. Like it can help you build an email list. It can help you automate when and where, how social media content is pushed out to your channels. It could be help you automate invoicing for your clients. So it's different things that it's like set up one time and then not forget it, but it will do 90% of what you do. And what I'm seeing is a higher level of acceptance for automation, which is interesting to me, because when we start seeing this kind of technology flowing down to the small business market, number one, it was too expensive. Mm-hmm. And number two, it was perceived as complicated. And those two things are going the opposite way. It's getting more affordable and it's getting simpler to use. So that's what we're seeing: stronger adaptation, faster adaptation of automation in small business. So that's the second thing that I'm seeing. And this is in the last 60 days that I'm seeing like an uptick like this. And the third one is similar to that one, but is very focused on the application of AI in the small business space. And again, for repetitive functions, for efficiency, for duplicatable processes. It's not designed to replace people. The way I'm looking at it is designed to enhance productivity of those who choose to adapt and incorporate AI technology. So those are the three things. And by the way, I'm seeing a downward trend in pricing for
Mm.
AI tools. I will tell you that I was looking at something last month because the reason I'm telling you this is because these are the three trends that I'm embracing like this
Yeah.
with both hands and saying, look, we got to pay attention to this. And I'm all about tools, big tools for small business. And these things fit that space. So I saw something last month. I was looking at a tool that was very amazing. It was very valuable to small business, and I won't go into the details. It's AI stuff, and the pricing about 45 days ago, it for that one tool, it was $6,000 to get set up, and about $2,000 a month.
Mm.
Now, when you see the value proposition, it's the value is there. It exceeds the investment, but not everyone's ready to cut that check, right, on a recurring basis. That same solution today, 45 days later, is 1/10 the price.
Wow.
1/10. That's how fast things are moving. That's how fast things are moving in that space. And it's not like a watered down version. It's actually a little bit better that was
Mm.
presented 45 days ago. But the thinking is changing. The software people who work on this stuff, the experts are creating tools that are really small business native or native to small business. Not something that was built for Disney that needs to be now repackaged for Antonio Muniz.
Yes.
That's what was happening before. Now there are some things that are being designed for small business, and I think that's huge.
Correct.
And there's more to come on that. So those are the things that I'm looking at. Are you seeing things like that from your end?
I'm living them. I'm not only seeing them, but I'm living them day by day. I like to call it, it's just technology. It's the times. It's how it happens. Remember
Mm-hmm.
back in the day when you wanted to send a letter to someone in the business world to make a transaction or to notify something, you had to literally like type the letter, print it, boom, make sure that it was sent so the person get the notification, and then email came in, which is now the norm. Nobody would ever think of doing the opposite. However, it doesn't mean that the other it's not happening. It's still happening,
Right.
but to expedite those processes, to make things quicker, faster, so we can focus ourselves on other things that require more of our attention. That's where we can leverage AI. All the tools are out there. There's so many. When it started, yeah, ChatGPT is the one that we know because it was the first that started, but it doesn't mean that it's the only one. And even
Right.
they have increased all the resources that are available. That's one of the tools that I use a lot for brand building, not for doing my job, but to help me accelerate that job, build a
Right.
persona, build the brand there, have all the little details. I'm feeding it every single day. So every time that I am working in a particular brand, they know. I call it like my little library where I have all the details. And when I need to pull out something quicker, the resources are already there.
Mm-hmm.
So it may it, because what I keep watering that plant, but it's not that it's going to do my job. I still need to do my part of it. And what
Right.
this helps is to contribute and make it steady fast, make it for me more able to reply and be there and be present in the things that actually require not an AI, they require my presence right there. And for me,
Mm-hmm.
automation has been incredible because it's allowing me to stay relevant, to still be in some way present, but not sacrificing my time at the same
Yeah.
time. Yes, absolutely. So I think that I am also like embracing them like this, like come over here. Where have you been all my life? And there are so many tools that we can talk about. You talk about Zapier. There's another one that is called High Level too, that is really phenomenal, especially if you want to step into course creation, and it allocates everything under the same ball. But it all depends of where is the best use of your time, and shop around, ask,
Use it.
see
Yeah,
which one
absolutely.
has to be your best fit. Because I've seen also some clients that go like, oh my God, I saw this on Instagram and I just went ahead and purchased it. But what for? What does it do? I don't know. do your due diligence, research, research what you need to do, what's the best where you are right now in your entrepreneurial journey, because we are in different levels. What works best for you, what will be the best utilization. Perhaps you are trying to acquire a tool that it's not where you are right now. Maybe it'll be in a couple of years, but right now this is what you need. So you can start your foundation. So absolutely. And going with the legal services, you touched that and I made a note about it, because desperate times also comes with desperate actions and measures.
Yeah.
And the hungrier the people get, the more aggressive they become, especially in the business landscape. And having your ideas, your actions, and everything that makes your business unique, vaulted and protected and secured, it's key. Antonio, in the last 90 days, I've had to send NDAs left and right, in order not just to protect myself, but protect the client.
Mm-hmm.
Because God forbid they come up with a project that we develop for them and then go somewhere else. Or the opposite, some of their information gets leaked. How are they protected? And oftentimes they don't even think of it. Like, what can I get protected, but with just the cost of like a Netflix subscription? Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
can. And you cannot
Yeah.
just have a consultation. You can have a whole firm behind you where you don't even have to show your face. They will take care of you. They will go like, hey, I'm calling representing XYZ, this law firm. Let's go. And that's
Yeah.
something that from experience, from a lesson, remember, I don't think
I
there's
do.
not something negative, but from lessons learned, you need to have a point alongside with your taxes, by the way. Those is
Mm-hmm.
you cannot
Mm-hmm.
escape that. They need to be in point, especially as times get rougher. You don't have to get ready. You have to stay ready.
100%. And I was talking with, I've talked to a lot of business owners in the last couple of weeks that said, and most of them said, man, I know we talked before. I should have done this before. I
Yes.
said, okay, I hear you, but let's do it right now. Let's not tomorrow become today. Like I should have done it yesterday.
Yes.
So the need is there. The increasing need is there. It's affordable. Everything. I told somebody the other day, when everything else in my life has gone up in price, my legal shield plans have not.
Yes.
You know, that's the one thing that has not gone up in price, not even by a cent. So I'm not saying that's going to stay like that forever, but I'm saying that that's what it is right now.
Yes.
So those are the trends that I'm looking that I've noticed and I'm leveraging them. You know, when
Yes.
it comes to automation, I need to be better at it and be around people who are better at it and learn from them. When it comes to AI, I don't intend to be the AI expert. I have no interest in that, but I need to be aware of the things that are happening that could potentially help me, and if I ignore them, could potentially hurt me. So I need to understand what those are and make my decisions. So really interesting times ahead indeed.
Correct. Correct. For those who are willing and able to adapt.
Yeah, more willing. Everybody's able. It's
Wow,
just willing.
that's a topic for another conversation.
That's right. So let me kind of um, blindside you here a little bit. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something that's going on that I don't know. Tell me something that's going on with you or in the marketplace that I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna love this. We are setting ourselves for our next big event, which is gonna take place in June, and it's gonna be focused in finance and sales mastery. So if you enjoyed the first one, the second one is gonna blow your head off. So yes,
More to come on that.
yes.
So June, that's not that far. So
Nope.
when can we expect to start seeing, promotional items, details, teasers?
The last week of April.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Last week of April coming up. What's the best way for people to connect to that information? Make sure that they're the first ones to know.
social media where everything is, right? Connect on social media, either Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram at the wowpower.org. That's our email. But if not, our handle is the wow power. That's the
The
same.
Wow Power.
Yeah.
The WOW Power.
Yes, correct.
Fantastic. Well, listen, Johanna, this has been awesome, like as always.
Yes.
I appreciate you making time for us to have this conversation. I'm glad to see you're good. I'm glad to see you're thriving. That just keep on swimming.
Yeah,
Keep on
keep on
swimming. Keep
swimming.
on swimming.
Keep on swimming.
Anything else you want to share with our audience before we
Well, nothing
go?
for them to keep following LatProXperience because it's necessary. I always believe that representation is key, and for you to see two people that are like you, look like you, have walked the same under the same in the same shoes that you've had, it's key so you can stay relevant, that you can understand that you are not alone in your entrepreneurial journey. There's people out there that have been through it, so just reach out, ask, go and share.
That's exactly right. The purpose and the intention of LatProXperience is to create a space where we can highlight Latino success, Latino entrepreneurial success in the U.S. particularly, as an example of what is possible. You know, we highlight amazing entrepreneurs every week, and we want to showcase not only the success that they're all having and continue to have, but also talk about the journey, because they were not born where they are. They didn't fall to the summit. They didn't fall on the summit of the mountain. So all of us are still in our own journey. All of us are still, facing challenges, hopefully different challenges. They're not the same one all the time. But it's designed to highlight those success stories, because we need to see examples of success. And number two, those stories are designed to encourage, inspire, and show an example of what is possible. So it'll be easier for the audience to take the next step, knowing that it can be done, it is being done, and is being done successfully. So you're not alone. There's lots of us. De los buenos somos muchos.
Mm-hmm.
And I encourage you to, if you find value in this podcast, LatProXperience, we have episodes in English and in Spanish. When the episode is in Spanish, we have captions in English and vice versa. So, hey, here's another value, right? You can learn, you can polish your English or polish your Spanish.
Yes.
Watching these episodes. So, but, share it. Share this information. It's on every platform. Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on Google, it's on YouTube, it's on social, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever, you name it, we're there. Subscribe, share it, and take action on the content. So I appreciate your time again, Johanna. Thank you for everyone plugging in today. Remember, success is inevitable. See you soon.